Hey everybody, I hope you're doing well. I hope you're staying cool. It is, pardon my sweatiness and dishevelment in general. It is 100. It was 104 today in Oklahoma. Yesterday, I think it was 106 um, or 107. We have a cold front coming through this week, which will be blessed relief. Our highs will only be in the low to mid 90s, which will feel like paradise after 104. Anyway, this video is not about the weather. This video is about some late breaking Stephen King news and some interesting things in the air that I wanted to talk about. So the first thing, I don't know if you've seen, but the new issue of Cemetery Dance magazine, Cemetery Dance number 79, is going to be going to the printer next week. And it features a new Stephen King short story called The Extra Hour. So if you're like me, I think I have one first appearance total to my name, and that's because I don't remember where I got it, but I was at a bookstore one time, and they had magazine of fantasy and science fiction, and either I think it's Ballad of the Flexible Bullet first appeared in that, and I just happened to pick it up. Some people pursue the first appearances. I've never really been too interested in them. It's honestly a little overwhelming, a little daunting to think about collecting them because there's so many. But this is an interesting way to, I mean, first appearance right here, never been published, never been collected, may not be collected for some time. The Extra Hour, this is your opportunity to get it for $9.95. That's the cover price of the magazine. So the Stephen King story, as well as several other things. It's also being published in a signed limited hardcover edition for $75, not signed by Stephen King, just signed by Richard Chismar. But if you're into that sort of thing, go for it. I will put the link to the ordering page in the description to the video, so look below for that. Okay, the other thing, maybe breaking news. I don't know. It's teasing. Stephen King is teasing the constant readers. You may have heard about this too, with a couple of recent tweets. So on August 14th, somebody posted something. The original post, when I got around to looking at it on Twitter or X, has since been deleted, but Stephen King reposted onto his own personal account, and his comment was, "Midworld is still there. The tower still stands." And then just yesterday or in the last couple of days, someone who has an account, a fan account for Roland, Stephen King Dark Tower related, posted a picture of a street sign somewhere, wherever this is. I'd love to live in this town because the people there seem pretty cool. But anyway, the street is called Crimson King Drive, and they posted a picture of Crimson King Drive, and Stephen King shared that as well onto his personal account with the simple comment, "He lives." Crimson King lives, Roland lives, who knows? So I had heard that there was a new multimedia TV/movie adaptation, I think coming from Mike Flanagan of the Dark Tower series, in the works. Really exciting. From what I understand, it's still in the early stages, which means it's probably years away from showing up on our screen. So it seems unlikely that SK would be promoting that or teasing that at this stage. Potentially, it doesn't mean anything, and potentially he's writing another book, or he's already written another book. There's another book in the pipeline, another Dark Tower book. He hasn't. He's always been kind of cagey and evasive over the last several years about the question. And when he's asked, "Will there be another Dark Tower book?" he usually says something to the effect of, "The main series, the story of the series is done, and I'm really happy with it." Which implies, like, yeah, books 1 through 7 are done, but then there's also the Little Sisters of Illyria, The Wind Through the Keyhole. So whatever comes, if something comes, it would be some sort of auxiliary, ancillary title along the lines of The Wind Through the Keyhole that would not significantly alter the plot, the overarching plot of the series, but would simply flesh out some aspect of it. I think a likely candidate that's been tossed around for a long time is a book that details the Battle of Jericho Hill, which would be, I guess, book. Uh, so if Went Through the Keyhole is book 4.5 because it picks up when the adult or the present day Katet after Wizard and Glass and before Wolves of the Kala, then chronologically, the Battle of Jericho Hill would be like 4.25. It would actually sandwich somewhere within Wizard and Glass because it would be after the events of Magus, but before obviously the first book in the series. So anyway, as splitting hairs and speculating, it would be awesome to get anything new Dark Tower related after my recent revisiting of the series. Honestly, I would be really excited for a standalone, some kind of standalone novel that simply existed in the mid world, um, in the world of Roland, and explored some of the mythology, some of the old ones, a novel that maybe doesn't feature Roland. So that's a great question. Can a Dark Tower novel not feature Roland? But a standalone novel set in the world that talks about the old ones, honestly, I would be thrilled if there was a standalone novel set during the glory days of Lud, because if there's one thing in that whole series that lingers in my mind and that I want to learn more about and I wanted to spend more time in, it's Lud. So that's the big question. Please, in the comments, let me know what you think. If Stephen King is in fact writing or has written a new Dark Tower novel, what do you hope it features? What would you like to learn more about? What in the series was referenced or hinted at that you want to explore further? The mind simply boggles. It's such a huge world. It's such a huge story, but it's just a drop in the bucket of the world that Stephen King created. So a future novel could cover any sort of thing. But I want to know what you think and what you are looking forward to. So, yeah, let me know in the comments what you think. This is just a little quick in between type of video because I wanted to get this news in front of you quickly in case you're interested in the Cemetery Dance magazine in particular. Look down in the description and click the link, and it should take you to Cemetery Dance. They are pretty notorious for not having quick turnaround times on their stuff, but considering we're just talking about a magazine, a $10 magazine, and it's going to the printer next week, hopefully the turnaround time on that will be pretty speedy. But otherwise, stay cool out there wherever you are. I hope it's not 105 degrees. It may be hotter. It may be hotter. But anyway, it's not very nice out there. So I like to come in here and try to stay cool and think about happier subjects. For instance, a potential new Dark Tower novel. Anyway, until next time, thank you very much for your support. Consider subscribing if you haven't. Join the channel if you'd like, for some interesting, kind of fun additional perks. If you have any questions about that, just let me know. But anyway, take care of yourselves. I will talk to you later. Bye.